My name is Gaelle Borgia. I'm 36 years old. I was born in France. And after a few years as a journalist in France, I decided to move to my origin country, Madagascar, to work as a correspondent. So here I am. I've been working as a correspondent in Madagascar for 10 years. And I mainly work for international news channels like France 24, TV5 Monde, that are French-speaking news channels. I wanted to be a journalist a long time ago. I was always good at writing stories, actually. And I think it led me to journalism. And also, I really like hearing people's stories. And since I am in Madagascar, I especially like listening to rural people's stories, people who have no voice in poor developing countries like Madagascar. To me, it's critical. It's very important to give them a voice in international media. So I wanted to get to know more my origin country. As I was born in France and born and raised in France, I didn't know much of my origin country. So to be a correspondent was a way to do my dream job and to get to know my origin country at the same time. So that's how I became a correspondent here in Madagascar. When I was younger, I would come to the Sambava to spend holidays with my parents, my family. So I know this place very well, and it's known to be the international capital of vanilla. And some people who are very close to my parents are in the vanilla business. So I've grown up in this. I am used to hear, to smell the vanilla flavor in the town. I am used to see prices going up and down in the market because of vanilla. So I would see the effects of the vanilla trade on people's daily life. So it's something I've grown up with. And yeah, something I'm very close to. Most part of my family is not in the vanilla business, but they are affected from the vanilla trade, because when the price is going up, the prices in the market are going up. When the vanilla prices are low, the prices at the market are low. So so my family sometimes suffers from this, from those ups and downs in the vanilla trade and prices. And I've always been very interested in the vanilla trade and how it affects people, how farmers benefit from vanilla. I've always been interested in knowing if it's a fair trade or not, if high prices benefit to farmers or not. So it's a question, it's an issue that I've always been interested in. To me, vanilla trade is a critical story for people around the world, because everyone has already eaten vanilla ice cream in their life. Everyone knows this flavor. It's one of the most favorite flavors of people in the world. So I think people have the right to know where it comes from, if it is based on fair trade, if it benefits to farmers, for example. And the issue of raw materials, especially African raw materials, is very important, because we talking about poor developing countries where I'm in, and when it comes to vanilla trade, it benefits to the holidays and find a vanilla ice cream wherever they go. And as people benefit from it, I think it should benefit to farmers here in remote areas. But sometimes it's not the case. And even if the prices go up, farmers still don't benefit from the vanilla trade as they should do, I think, to my opinion. So yeah, I think it's important to know what's wrong in the sometimes vanilla products are quite expensive, and it should benefit to farmers basically, and sometimes it doesn't, and I really want to know why. I think it should benefit not to farmers, but to the whole trade, to the whole sector. And it's very hundred thousands of children, people suffer from starvation. And I think vanilla trade could be a solution to develop the country. So I really hope we're gonna find a solution to help this sector being more transparent and be more benefiting to poor people. This year it's getting a bit difficult because the prices are very low compared to recent to the past 3 years. The government to impose a price, and it's price that is much more higher than the world price. So it's difficult for the traders to sell vanilla on the world market because it's much more expensive than the prices buyers can get from other countries. Because usually it's a world trade. So Madagascar is forced to adapt to the world prices. But this year, the government decided to set a price. So it's been difficult for farmers and for the whole sector in general. And also, most part of the farmers are illiterate, and it's very difficult for them to save money. And most of them haven't saved money from the past 3 years. So they might be in difficulties this year and in the future years.